So welcome guys and good evening everyone and welcome in this new webinar, our actually third webinar we're having in this group. And in the past two webinars we have spoken about the market conditions and the signals, and most of the time we spoke about the failure signals and we explained what was the reason these signals failed. But today's webinar I wanted it to be more informative to you everyone. So I decided that it's time to talk about Fibonacci, how we can use Fibonacci in our scalping in Forex. Before I start, how many of you know how to use Fibonacci retracement here? Anyone? Great. Yes, Chris, very powerful, but do you know how to use it very well? That's the question. Are you using Fibonacci at all in your trading? Okay, Muhammad. The others? Do you know about Fibonacci? Okay, Patrick, no? Yes, Angela, correct. I find it difficult to find the points to draw. Yes, that is what I'm going to talk about, Nouri. Exactly. Not really. Hold on, guys. Wait. Yes, 61.8 is the golden level. That's correct. Actually, it drops from high to low or to low to high. It depends. What I'm going to tell you now, I'm sure so many people will not agree, but this is what I learned from my experience in Forex, that Fibonacci is right no matter how you draw it. Believe it or not. I believe there is no way you can draw Fibonacci incorrectly as long as you're drawing it from a higher high to a lower low. And I will prove it now. So, for the beginning, I don't want to go in the explanation of what is Fibonacci retracement. That is a whole another discussion. But I want to show you how powerful this tool is. Yes. Now, as I said before, if you want guys to draw Fibonacci, you need to open first your MT4 platform and look at the left here. You will see this button, Draw Fibonacci Retracement. So once you click on it, now the button is activated. Now you need to hold the mouse, to hold your button on the mouse at the higher high, then drag it all the way to the lower low. Now, as you can see, what we have, wait a minute, what we have now, the retracement levels of 61.8, 50, 38.2, 23.6, 0. Now there is a trick that I want to share with everyone about Fibonacci, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this before or not, but when we are talking about scalping, I want you to notice something here. Whenever there is a retracement happen or a pullback happen, the candles will bounce from one level to the other. If you just look at the chart clearly and trace what happened here, when there was a bounce here at this retracement level of 23.6, the candles went all the way up, exactly hitting level 38.2, then went down. When there was a bouncing of a resistance at 23.6, it went all the way down to number 0. And when there was a bouncing of a support from level 38.2, it went all the way up at least to this level. So if I'm scalping, I can close my trade here. Not only that, we can see that there was also a bounce here as a resistance on level 50, and the candles went all the way down at level 38.2 before reversing back again. What I'm trying to tell you here, and I hope you understand it clearly when we are scalping. If you are scalping in Forex and using Fibonacci, what is the great thing you can do and how to decide where to enter and where to exit? Most important is where to exit. You can exit your trade at the next retracement. So for example, if I enter here at this resistance, where is my take profit will be? my take profit will be at the next retracement. So I will enter at 61.8 as sell, and I will exit my trade at level 50. And you can see how it gave you a perfect entry. You entered at the right time exactly without missing any single pip, and you exit exactly at the right time without missing a lot of pips. And check the history, you will see it working almost every single time. If you enter here as buy, you can see that the candles kept bouncing and hit the next retracement of level 50. So this tool is so powerful to tell you how to enter and how to exit. Most importantly is when to exit your trade. I just want you guys to check the history and you will see it happened clearly as I'm telling you, most of the times. If you want to check other charts, we can do that. We'll check randomly. Which one you want? This one here is too much ranging here. This one, let's check this one. So let me start drawing my Fibonacci from this high to this low. Now, the question before we continue, is it works even with the breakout candles? Yes, no, yes, Thiago, and yes, Nouri, I will confirm it. No, not only 4-hour chart. I will show you now. What seemingly not working on the 4-hour chart has actually worked in the smaller time frames. Let me show you. Just 1 second. Yes, it is working in all the time frames. Chris, could you show another chart just to show how? Yes, I'm showing you now the charts randomly. Not only that, but I will draw Fibonacci on all the possible ways. So now I draw Fibonacci from this higher high to this lower high. Okay. So let's check it what happened. As I told you, if I entered as a resistance here, selling on this resistance, now I can set my take profit to be at the next retracement of 38.2. And vice versa. Look at this, guys. Check how powerful is this. If you entered here as buy, look where is your take profit will be. The candle jumped all the way up to the next retracement. If you placed buy here, the candle went all the way up to this next retracement before going more down, and so on. I'm not telling you that it will happen every single time, but most of the times it will work. And to make it more efficient, you can rely only on 2 levels of Fibonacci. They are the most trusted levels, which is 61.8 and 50. Believe it or not, these 2 are the most powerful levels of Fibonacci when we are trading Forex. For scalping, it would be good to reach Fibo level on 4-hour and then go lower time frame for entry. Yes, exactly. Don't rush, guys. We are going to talk about this. We are going to talk about the lower time frames. I'm just telling you how to understand first the using of Fibonacci level. So again, if I place sell here, my take profit will be at the next retracement and it will be secured. I mean, yes, it went more down. It went more down to the even lower, to the 23.6, but because we are scalping, I just want to secure my profit. So that is give me about 30 pips. So it is working also for swing trades, for longer term trades. Now, let's go to the smaller time frames and see this in action. I will go to the 15-minute time frame, and you can see that was a quick profit if I entered at level 50 and exit exactly on 38.2. Just from 2 candles or 3 candles, I got my target. Exactly, guys, I want you to check this. Exactly, sell here and exit here without missing a single pip. A lot of questions coming while I'm recording. How do we know whether to buy, sell when it hits Fibo levels? Well, I think it depends on the support or resistance. Hold on. Please repeat the best point. The best points will be 60 and 50. 61.8 and 50. If lower low is next to the entry point, You're showing how can I draw my Fibonacci is that way. You should consider entry. Just give me some time to finish what I'm talking about. I need to show you guys. Yes, please ask the questions later. Don't interrupt the the course. So as I told you, I started drawing my Fibonacci level from this high to this low. Now the interesting thing is, what will happen if I draw it from, sorry, to the lower low? So this was a higher high, a higher low, sorry, a higher low. This was a lower low. So instead of drawing my Fibonacci from this point to this point, I moved it all the way down to this point. Are we still the same? Yes. You are still on the same concept. Enter here, exit here, buy here, exit here, buy here, exit here, buy here, exit here, buy here, exit here. Still the same concept. It's working every single time if you are going to scalp. Again, I'm talking only about scalping the market, not anything else. Again, buy here, exit here, buy here, and so on and so on. You can see it working every single time, and always it will show you the correct levels. Okay, let's move it even more down to this level like this. Actually, it should be done like this. Are we still the same? Yes. Buy here, exit here. Buy here, exit here. Buy here, exit here. Buy here, exit here. Sorry, here. Buy here, and here. And so on and so on. Are you guys getting what I'm telling you? As long as you're drawing your Fibonacci from one lower low, so from one higher high to another lower low, or from a high to a low, you are drawing your Fibonacci correctly. So don't be panicked. Don't think about Fibonacci drawing if it's correct or not. As long as you're drawing it from a high to a low, you are fine. Now again, what we were talking about is the Fibonacci level 61.8. Fibonacci 61.8 is one of the most trusted levels of all Fibonacci retracement. It's the golden level for the reversal. And sorry. Let's check it together. If we draw Fibonacci, how was the level 61.1 acting to the retracement level? So let me start drawing Fibonacci from this high to the lowest low possible. Check what happened on level 61.8. We can see the strong reversal here happened. This was a strong resistance. And here we can see the breakout happened. And it became a support. And then we can see here resistance 1, 2, 3. 61.8 is the strongest level among them. And I can assure you, no matter how you draw Fibonacci, always Fibonacci 61.8 will be the winner level. Of course, not every single time, but most of the times. Let me show you again. I will draw Fibonacci from this high to this low here like this. And look at the magic. 61.8, great resistance happened here. Even later, it was here a strong resistance, and here it was a support. As okay, it went all the way down to 50, but still it is good as a support and resistance. You can measure your entry based on 61.8 level. Let me go more to the past. Randomly. Just randomly like this. Going more to the past. Okay, I will keep going until you tell me stop. Anyone? Stop? Stop. Oh shit, we went all the way back. Sorry. Okay, again. Another one. I'm keep going all the way back until I hear the next stop. Ah, no more. We are now 2010. Let's check how was the market acting to Fibonacci 61.8. Okay, guys, I stopped. I swear. I stopped already. Okay, let's see. I will draw my Fibonacci from this high to this low, for example, here. And check out Fibonacci 61.8. Exactly reversed at the same level. Let me draw it to the lower low. Check it out, guys. This is Fibonacci 61.8, and here you can see actually the reversal happened. But wait a minute, this happened before drawing the level. So we need to check what happened later. So go more to the left, to the right, sorry, and check it out. What do you see? Oh, sorry, this is 50. Let's go more to the right and see how it acts to level 61.8. And you can see, guys, 61.8 exactly reversed. So if you sell at this point and exit, as I'm telling you, at the next retracement, so you sell here at 61.8 and you exit your trade at level 50, what something is wrong? Okay, again, if you exit here at this point, you will get the trade. Of course, if you kept it going more than that, maybe you will lose your trade. But since we are talking about scalping only scalping, so sell here and exit here, and it will be a profitable trade, giving you about, wow, 110 points. Yes, Alex, what was wrong? Tell me. Waiting for you, Alex. All right. So let me now change it and draw it from this high, like this, to the lowest low. And again, I want to show you, this is Fibo 61.8, and you can see the fantastic reversal happened here. And even here it was a support, here it was a support. Most of the time it was reversing exactly on the point. Don't you think the retrace is completed after 50, 61.8? Let me show you. For example, the problem is we are looking at the past. Yes, you mean I have to look more to the right, correct? Not the past. I'm just showing you how strong these levels are permanently, not temporary. These levels are strong forever, permanently strong. Let's go to the beginning. So, for example, what can we expect from this market now? For example, now we are on the recent market. Now the market is about to open. So what can I expect from this market? Where can I expect my entry point? Let me start drawing my Fibonacci from this low to this high. As you can see, it reversed already on 61.8. So what is good entry I can go for? Let me draw it more to the left, more down. So now what I can expect from this market, if I want to have a good entry, I need to wait for the market to go more down all the way to level 61.8 and then place buy, and then wait for the candles to come all the way up to level 50, then exit my trade. But hold on, wait. Please guys, wait. I never tell you to trade blindly on Fibonacci level. Never ever do it blindly. Always use logic, use common sense, and use your own trading analysis. If I want to enter here, okay, it is Fibonacci 61.8, but looking at the left, can I see a strong support or resistance here? Can I rely on it? Is there a breakout candle? Look at this. We can see here the candle closed at this time, and then the opening was here. So there is no clear price action of this support level. And here we can see this level has been ignored, and it didn't reverse exactly on level 61.8 here. So if I want to make my entry logic, and if I'm analyzing myself, do you think this entry here will be reliable? Looking at the left, not seeing a strong support, only seeing a resistance, yes, but I don't see a strong support. The strong support is actually here, at this level here, like this. This is the level of a strong support. And you can see here the long wick, and here also, and there. Exactly, Angela, yes. We have to use our own analysis. We have to look at the left. We need to see a breakout candle. Guys, I never change the strategy. I'm just telling you how to use Fibonacci along with it. So after you draw your Fibonacci, you have to look at the left Wait to see a breakout and then decide your entry. Don't ever enter blindly. For example, okay, let me show you another example. If I draw my Fibonacci like this, from this high to this low, now I can see that the candles might go all the way up, and here is Fibonacci 61.8. Looking at the left, what do I see? I see here a bearish breakout candle, red breakout candle. Check. Now looking more at the left, I can see here there is a support, a resistance level. So yes, now the strategy rules is completed. Now I can draw my line here like this, and I know this is my entry point based on seeing here a support and a resistance and seeing this breakout candle. So as I told you in my other videos, if you want to have a reliable entry point, you need to enter at the same level of the resistance at the same range of the breakout candle. Fibonacci 61.8 will save your time from doing a lot of analyzing. So this is the level where you want to place your sell order. If you want to scalp the market, where is your exit entry? Sorry, exit entry. Where is your exit point? It will be at this level here, because this is the next retracement. And if we are working on the 4-hour chart, it will give us 32 pips. Guys, is everything now clear so far? Is it clear for you guys? Yeah, is there anything you feeling not comfortable about this? Like the where to draw Fibonacci? Let me show you more examples. I mean, this is the best way to teach, showing more and more and more examples. Point to point based on fractals. I don't like using fractals, Galaf, because they are just confusing me. On fractals, if I'm using fractals, sometimes I just see that there is here a low, but the fractal is not pointing at it. And honestly, I trust my own analysis more than any indicator. Okay, more examples, sure. I think the H4 is the best because H4 need to be respected, right? The bigger the time frame, the more respected the level is, so yes. But let's now flip the table and go to the 5-minute time frame. Now let's see if this really applied or not. Let me just see a good chart. This chart was not good because it was almost the closing time. So let me go to a more higher in volatility market. Just selecting randomly. Okay, this one is good. It was, okay, that was about 8 p.m. So let's apply the same principle on the 5-minute time frame. So I will start drawing Fibonacci from this high to this low. What do we see? A lot of ranging market, but it is ranging, but look carefully. Here you have a resistance. It went all the way down to the next retracement. Then here we see a support went all the way up to the next retracement. Here we see a support went all the way up. Here we see a support. It didn't go up all the way. It is 5-minute time frame. But what I'm trying to show you here on Fibonacci 61.8, if you look carefully, it is not a big mess as you think. Look here, guys, carefully. We see here a resistance, breakout, support, 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 breakout level hasn't been respected, support, a resistance which has not been respected as well. Here we see a resistance, here we see a clear resistance, ranging. Most of the time it was ranging on the Euro Canadian. Better maybe check another chart for better examples. Can you draw the Fibonacci, for example, only 100% to 61.8 to protect where is 0? I'm not getting you. What does it mean? Let me change the chart, the pair, sorry. Okay, let's check it here. So I will draw my Fibonacci from this high sorry, to this low. And we can see Fibonacci 61.8 has been respected perfectly. Patrick, to predict 0, you can do it by yes. Okay. I just want to show you the power of Fibonacci 61.8 even on the 5-minute time frame. So let me go to other more examples. I will start drawing Fibonacci from this low to the highest high possible. So let's see. Now here is Fibonacci 61.8. Let's go more to the right and see what happened. We can see, guys, the reversal almost happened at this level. Almost. There was a reversal. Let's see what happened more to the right. The market kept going up and never came down. Did you change something on your Fibonacci retracement level? No, nothing at all. You cannot change anything in this. You cannot change anything in the Fibonacci retracement level. If you do the same now in your chart, you will notice it also. About exiting the trade, actually any retracement is accepted because you are exiting your trade just at the next retracement. Remember, we are only scalping. All I'm talking about is only scalping. So even going against the trend direction is also accepted. Don't worry, no, I didn't change anything at all. This is just the basic, the default. So as you see, guys, the bigger the time frame, the more realistic levels you have, the more accurate levels you have. So Fibonacci is recommended actually for bigger time frames. It's working on the 5-minute, 15, 30, 1 hour. It's working fine on all of them. But if you want to have the most accurate setups, you must use bigger time frames. So let me try, for example, from this high to this low here. No matter how we try, Fibonacci 61.8 is a winner level. And look at this, guys. Here we have a resistance, but also we are applying the same strategy. Looking at the left, we see the breakout candle. We see this level was also a support. And most importantly, we see the resistance on exactly the same level. So placing sell here at this point and exit your entry just at the next retracement. If you just, guys, follow what I'm telling you, understand the strategy, you will be the winners. So obviously, selling here in general is not good idea for the other traders. But using my strategy, when I'm telling you exit at the next nearest support or resistance, also I'm telling you to exit at the next nearest retracement. So selling here was safe only if you exit your trade exactly on this line. And look, guys, how perfectly done. You never missed one pip. You entered here. Okay, the candles went up a little bit, making you afraid, but in the end it went more down. And look at the exit point. It was exactly on level 50, just the next retracement of Fibonacci. I feel tired of talking too much. So guys, any questions about Fibonacci so far? If the market reverses from Fibonacci level 50 and not 61 point, where we were expecting it should be the withdraw. Most of the time, Angela, it will go to 61.8 no matter how we try. Even if you see the reversal happened only on 50, it will also reverse later on 61.8, and let me prove it to you. Do you count the wicks when you are drawing Fibonacci? Counting the wicks. Hold on, wait. No, I don't count the wicks, but let me just answer the question first. If the reversal happened on retracement number 50, will it happen also on 61.8? That was your question, Angela, right? Yes. So let me change to go to another chart. Oh, sorry, let's go back to the history and see what happened. So if I draw Fibonacci from this high to this low, let's see what happened. This is your question, Angela. we can see here level 50, and we can see the reversal happened here. The candles barely reached level 50, but they didn't reverse. The small reverse happened here. So yeah, it reversed indeed, but the rules, or sorry, the strategy didn't really work quite well here. It didn't go all the way down. So in the end, the reversal happened indeed. There was a reversal here. And if you are scalping, that will give you 20 pips. And I know you like that. The market is closed. What can I do for you, Muhammad? If you want, we can now look for the next setups coming in this week, so we can see what we can look for using Fibonacci 61.8. Is that okay, Muhammad Al-Gallaf? Okay. So now this, okay for me. So now you can see this market now is moving up. The direction is up. So what I will do, remember we are on the 1 hour chart on the GBPJPY. So let me now draw Fibonacci and see what we can do, what we can expect from the market in the coming week. So this is how I draw now my Fibonacci. As you see, 61.8 is acting as a support number 1 after the breakout. So this was a support. Looking at the left, I can see here also another support, meaning I can trust this setup. If the candles will go all the way down, I can now trust level 61.8 to be my support number 2, and I can exit my trade at level 50. So this will give me about 10 pips. It's okay since I'm scalping and this is 1 hour chart. Let's move to the 4 hour chart. I want to show you setups that will happen in the near future, not so far. So just let me try to find something. Alright. So now on the EURUSD, if I draw my Fibonacci from this high to this low, like this. Fantastic. And if you guys are wondering why did I draw my Fibonacci like this, you can refer to my video about how to select the entry points, and you can see that I'm just including all the wicks all together. Guys who have seen the video, they know very well why I draw my Fibonacci up to this level, not lower, not higher, exactly like this, because I am including all the wicks, even the shorter wicks, in the Fibonacci line. Okay guys, so now let's see. Now we can see here that this is level 61.8, but do your own analysis as well. Look at the left. We can see this level was a strong resistance 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6 times, 6 attempts of a resistance. Do I trust this? Shall I place sell here? Guys, answer please. Shall I place sell here? Sure, yes. Come on guys. This is attempt number 6. Attempt number 6. Are you really willing to trust this one? No, you cannot. You cannot trust attempt number 6. All what my strategy is about, entering attempt number 1 or 2. So what can I do here? Increase your Fibonacci line little bit to the next higher, to the next high, sorry. Aha, now it's more convenient. Now look at the left. This is Fibonacci 61.8, and I can expect the market to come at this point. Looking at the left, we have a breakout and we have a resistance, and the same level was also a support and resistance and support as well after the breakout. So yes, increasing my line to this high, giving me a good entry point. I agree with you that these setups will take long time to happen, but I'm just telling you how to expect it, because Muhammad Al-Gallaf, he mentioned a good point, that I'm just looking at the post charts, which has already happened. but how we can expect what will gonna happen. This is more important, I think. We don't want to see the past. We want to see what will gonna happen later. The whole point is about what will happen. So drawing Fibonacci like this, as I showed you, showing you that this level here is trusted. Okay, guys? Let's try to find another one. Okay, get pre-point. This will help. Pre-point. You mean like giving signal, right? Previous point. I'm not getting your question. Get back a bit. Get back a bit. I mean, I don't get you, bro. What do you need exactly? Bro, if you want to explain it in Arabic, it's okay. You can go ahead. Go 10 of May. Okay. Let's go fly back 10 May. Okay, here's May. May 10. Here? Okay. So you want to see it in the past. Ah, so you want to see what happened. Okay. So you want me to analyze it. Then we don't know what happened. Alright, I get your point now. Okay, good. That's not bad at all. So let's see. If I draw my Fibonacci from this low to this high, like this. Yes, exactly. So as you can see, now this is Fibonacci 61.8. And we see here the breakout candle, and it was also a resistance. So let's see what happened later. Did it work or not? I hope the market went down. The market continued to go more up. No, it never happened. Let's go more in the past. Okay, his question is, he wants to see it happen actually as if I don't know what happened later. So let's act like, let's go back in time. Let's go back in time to, let's say we go back 3 years back in the time. Let's say that I'm going to give you this signal, for example, like this. So did it really work or not? Right, Al-Ghalaf? This is what you mean, right? Yes. So let's say that I gave this signal in that time. So was what I said right or not? Was it right or not? It's a bit hard to find example now because the markets just keep going down and up like this. Let me find. Okay, here should be fine. Let me turn this off. Hold on. So let me find something. Here I think should be fine. So if I'm about to give you a signal and I'm telling you, and I'm drawing Fibonacci from this high to this low, or actually from this high to this low. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to see Fibonacci 61.8 touching or passing a breakout candle, and let's see on the left if there was a resistance. There was a resistance indeed here. Okay, good. So now we can say that this level of Fibonacci 61.8 should be fine to sell. So if I am going to give you a signal, let's say now we are back in time, guys. Now we are in 23rd October 2015, and Salah is opening this webinar and talking to you 3 years ago, telling you guys, when you see now the candles go all the way up, you can sell at this point. So let's see. If I said this, did it work or not? Not really, but it did work in the end. We can see that the market was ranging here, and the candles went all the way down to this level. So in principle, it worked. Let's see how many pips that was. 50 pips. Yeah, well, I don't control the market, but it happened. Let's check more. Actually, Al-Ghalaf, I like this idea. It's good. It's giving good examples to expect from the market. So let me draw Fibonacci from this low to this high. It already happened here. The reversal already happened. So I wish I didn't see it. If I didn't see it, that would be awesome, right? Okay, let's go to more examples if I can find any. I'm just looking randomly. Let me just make it faster so you will not think I'm cheating. Guys, everyone here understand what I'm doing right now? Only on breakout candles? No. You should draw it from a high to a low. You cannot draw it based on breakout candles only. Okay. I'm just going fast so you don't think I'm cheating at all. So let's say, for example, here, if I draw my Fibonacci from this high, from this low to this high, it already reversed here. It's a bit hard to find. Okay, let's see. From this low to this high, or to this high. All right. Now this is perfect. We have the breakout candle on 61.8, and we have this support, strong support, on the same level. So let's look more to the left and see what happened. Exactly. Check it out, Al-Gallaf. The reversal happened indeed. And look at this. If you exit your trade, as I'm telling you, at the next retracement, this will be a successful scalping trade for you, giving you 40 pips. Let's go to another example. We are now in 2012. Let's see what we can find. Okay, for example, from this high to this low, I need to match my Fibonacci to be on the same level of a breakout. So I believe drawing it on this, yes, like this. So if this is Fibonacci 61.8, we have the breakout, we have the support level on this breakout candle, and a small resistance, which is not really trusted. I need to look more to the left to see if this level was a strong resistance. This level was not really a strong resistance. Here we see a resistance, but actually the reversal, if I want to be accurate, it would be like this. It's looking more convenient like this, drawing it manually. But anyway, I want to see my Fibonacci analysis, what it does, what did it did. Now I don't know how to talk. Okay, good. Let's see. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at this, guys. The reversal happened exactly on 61.8, and if you make your exit just at the next retracement, we can see it a winning trade and giving us about almost 32, 36 pips of profit. So if we are back in time to 29 February 2012 and I'm giving you this signal, it would have been a good trade. So guys, that was my whole idea about using Fibonacci for scalping, and I think I am done here. 45-minute video. Do you have any questions about Fibonacci retracement for scalping? How to use Vinviz? The same way. Just don't buy or sell if you see, for example, the pound is very strong, the strongest currency at all. Then even if the candle hit a Fibonacci level, don't sell. You have to use Vinviz always, guys. Don't ignore Vinviz. It's the most important part of trading Forex. Remember, you are trading currencies. We are talking about the world economic here. Don't think that the price will bounce mandatory on a support or resistance. There is a currency strength controlling this whole market you see in front of you. So Vinviz is something you can never ignore. Yes, it is, Chris. Wa alaikum assalam, Nurul. Glad you found it helpful. How many attempts can we consider? I believe 3 as maximum. I mean the third, don't enter the third. You can enter only the first and second attempt. If you are about to enter the third one, then don't do it. Avoid entering a third attempt. If you want to have a consistent profit from trading Forex, always focus only on first and second attempts, not anything else. Any other questions, guys? We are about to end the webinar right now. Okay, anyway, there will be more videos on my YouTube channel explaining more and more in depth about using Fibonacci. No, don't do that, Thiago. Don't do that at all. Don't enter in between the retracements. Fibonacci retracement is giving you the exactly enter point. And most importantly, the exit point. Based on many things, Mongizi. First of all, the trading session. Usually you should not trade the euro, sorry, don't trade the, for example, the USD when the New York market is off, for example. Other things is, actually we are going to a whole new subject. This will be for the next webinar. Good question, Mongizi, but it will be for the next webinar. Yes, Shakil also will be on the next webinar. I cannot talk about it right now. Yes, Angela, thank you for the short answer, but we need to explain it more in depth. Exactly, you mean at the opening time, like for the Australian session, after like about 4 hours? In general, I don't recommend trading at the opening or the closing. I don't recommend that at all. It's really the worst time ever you can trade. Even the spread, I mean, even if you are going to risk your money, the broker will not let you. The spreads will be very high, and you can see the spreads now, how high they are, just because that was at the closing time. You can see it was 23.59. This was the closing time, and the broker increases the spread insanely. I believe they just trying to protect you. You mean on Fibonacci level, or just in general? Just here, for example, you can see here, this is my strategy in a brief, as you know. So we can see the breakout candle here. Then looking at the left, we can see it was also a support. So here we have attempt number 1. Let me try to explain to you. This here, the red and blue candle, this one, you see it, I think, right? This one, attempt number 1, and this one here, attempt number 2. This here is attempt number 3. Look at them. If I zoom in, maybe I will lose it. Yeah, let me try to zoom in more. Yes. So here we can see attempt number 1, 2, 3. 3. We can see the fourth failed. And even here, if you look carefully here, you can see 2 attempts or 1 attempt. This question is for Chris only. Do you see here 1 or 2 attempts? 2 attempts. 2 attempts. Let me explain to you. This is the breakout candle. This long red candle is the breakout. So look what happened after this candle. Look here closely. You can see the wick, the candle went all the way up, then came down. Look closer. And if you want to see it more closer, you can just go to a smaller time frame. And I hope we didn't lose it. Oh shit. Okay, I think I lost it. Hold on, let me try to find it again. Anyway, we can make another video, Chris, talking about how to count the attempts. Yes, actually, Tiago, there will be another video talking in a brief and also showing live trades, how to enter using Fibonacci retracement. This is only the brief of the strategy. The next video will be live trade using Fibonacci retracement. Alright guys, we are now almost in 1 hour of this video. Yes, it is important point, and we will keep an eye on it. So guys, this is the end of this webinar, and every one of you is really very welcome, and I hope you guys have enjoyed and learned a lot in this webinar. And next video will be talking about how to do live trades using Fibonacci 61.8. All of you, my brothers and sisters, are most welcome. So in the end, thank you guys for watching. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.